welcome to tonight's recap of the Dancing with the Stars semifinals.
Alright, so it's the final 4, and each couple's going to be dancing 2 times.
Yes. So first, let's talk about William and Cheryl.
Alright, so they started off with a tango. He was quite the stiffy. It was kind of Susan Lucci-esque.
I wouldn't go that far.
Alright, well, as predicted, though, the judges kissed his ass.
I don't know. I think as far as Dancing with the Stars standards go, it was pretty good. So he got a 28.
Alright, then...
Oh.
Homer's trying to eat her glasses. Alright, so... Please, no tails. Alright, so in true Dancing with the Stars fashion, they had a little, cry session.
This is making me nervous.
I know, he's about to fall off the desk here. I know, it's a train wreck. Embrace it.
You people wanted it.
Exactly.
Alright, so it's cry time.
Exactly. So they all told about where they came from and what made them who they are. So William grew up poor in Cuba. He came to America and was discovered as a model.
He became a model.
An overnight sensation. I think he started modeling the day after they discovered him.
It's pretty crazy.
He's got some abs.
Yeah.
Alright, so their second dance was a samba.
I thought it was fun, but it was a little too grounded for me. It was missing like that samba bounce.
Yeah, where was the bounce? It was good choreography.
Samba's supposed to be party.
Yeah, good choreography. Bad execution. But you know what happens when you have good choreography and bad execution and your name is William? You get a 30.
So they had a 58 for the night out of 60.
Insanity, yeah. Alright, Catherine and Mark, let's talk about them. Their first dance was a quick step. Alright, she was a flapper in a steel cage.
Of course.
The song was Dirty Boogie. It was pretty good. That should have equaled a 30.
Yeah, I really liked it. But she did have this one little stumble near the beginning that I noticed. Len noticed it too.
Yeah.
And that kept her from getting 10 from Len. And I have to agree, because it kind of was an eyesore.
Yeah. But you know what? Carrie Ann was equally high in the opposite direction. Best dance on Dancing with the Stars ever.
Really, Carrie Ann?
Did I hear that right?
Are you on crack cocaine?
That was stupid. Alright, so they got a 29 for that. Her story was not that devastating. She sang from the age of 4. She went to the Royal Academy of Music.
When they brought Andrew Lloyd Webber in to do the commentary for this,
we
I
were
was
like,
just
we love Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah, so to give this
Such
some
a
drama, they were like, yeah, she was like with her fiance for a year, and then they broke up, and now she's devastated. And they had to add some conflict to her story.
She's got a pretty good life. Alright, so their salsa. It was so good. She was really having a good time, and then the last few counts, her back went out.
That's what
she thinks happened.
Like. Yeah. I was a little sad that she didn't like finish the dance after she messed up with like a kind of thing. She was just like.
She was in some serious pain.
I'm thinking she had to have been injured, because at first it was very unclear if it was just like she was upset because she messed up or if she was actually hurt.
It was kind of a weird freak out.
I feel like you had to have been hurt to like do that.
Well, the judges were unkind, even though.
Well, you can't reward that.
They got a 27, straight 9s, so that's a 56. I
think
believe
that was fair.
That's the lowest score of the evening out of all the couples.
Oh wow, 27.
No, I mean in total. Alright, so let's talk about Donald and Peta. Their first dance was a waltz. I thought it was a great performance.
I really liked the emotion that they had in this dance. I think it could have had a little bit more waltz and hold.
Yeah.
But I really liked the overall
Well, the judges
ambiance.
did too, because they got a 28. Alright, now let's get to Donald's story. OMG.
This was crazy.
I felt
Welcome to Crazy Town.
I know. He probably had the most devastating story. He grew up poor. When he was born, his dad was in prison. He lived in a U-Haul. That is so
with his mom and 4
sad.
siblings.
And then finally, he went to go live with his grandparents, but then he got mixed up with drugs and stealing cars, and Yeah, all through college until he met his wife, which was the turnaround.
And she was like, no.
Yeah. Thank God he was able to turn it all around.
Yeah.
Because that is an incredible story. And he became a Super Bowl champ. So congratulations to him for an amazing transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his samba, however, bad hips.
Yeah. It was missing some hip action.
Yeah, at least it had a little bounce.
I thought it was fun, though.
They got a 29. I don't know how they pulled that off, but...
I was surprised.
Me too. So that means their total score for the night was 57.
Yep. And last but not least, Maria Menounos and Derek Huff.
Okay. They started off with an Argentine tango. What was the weird face-on-face time at the end?
Oh, they have the most awkward moments ever.
It's almost like she's forcing something on him, and he's just like, I don't know what to do.
No, or the other way. I can't even tell. I don't know. It's weird.
The whole thing was a little
odd.
stumbly. And it was almost like she was unsure of the steps, but I think she was injured. But you know what? If you're not going to cut Catherine a break, you can't cut Maria a break either.
I don't know. But they were all freaking out about it.
She had a shaky freak out at the end of the
During the
dance,
comments,
too.
yeah. You could tell she was not listening to what they were saying, because, like, every 5 seconds she'd be like, what? Like, after they would say something. And it looked like she was kind of, like, holding her rib or something, so...
They ended up with a 30. Judges, you were far too kind. Yes. Too sexy. All right. So her story is the one we've heard already from, like, you know, they did, you know, what made you weak, whatever, like at the beginning.
All right.
And yes, her parents were immigrants. They cleaned toilets, and you know what? Big deal. They worked hard. There's nothing to be embarrassed about or feel like you missed out on anything, because my parents worked hard too, and believe me, they did jobs they did not want to do, but there's no shame in that. And then she went from cleaning toilets to interviewing the president. Okay.
There was some stuff in between.
Okay, so it was only Bush, but whatever. All right, so it's jive time, and there was none.
What is going on?
That was not
routine,
a jive.
What? I'm sorry. I'm a really big fan of Derek Huff and his choreography, but I don't know what this was.
That was not a jive. That was like a fusion of a pseudo jive and that song, Tightrope, the one that they, you know.
Well, first let me say they definitely slowed that song down.
Yeah.
And it made it seem like a in-between swing and jive kind of thing. It was too fast to be swing, but too slow to be jive for me. For them. And bringing in some American Idol.
Okay.
Also, this choreography, they repeated stuff. Like,
there was like not much content there.
It was weird.
But Len was okay with it. That was the weirdest part of the whole thing.
I was expecting Len to be like, what the hell?
Yeah. But no, he was like, yeah, there was no content there, but I loved it. Is hell freezing over?
I don't know.
And then she couldn't jump on Derek, so she jumped on Tom.
It was awkward. Another awkward
moment. All right,
moment.
so one of many. All right.
So they got a 29 for their jive, and I gave them a 59 for the night.
Which is the highest score of the night? Not surprised. Okay. So tomorrow night, obviously one of these F-nuts is going home.
We're going to find out who's going to be in the finals.
And there's going to be a special announcement for next season. Till tomorrow. Much love.